I finally did it. I finally managed to beat my last highest damage record in this game, which was around 18,000 in this match. However, I was close to hitting the 20k mark as well, but unfortunately did not manage to get that. But I did come close. So before wasting any more time, let's get started with the game. Very quick battle. In this season, stage 100 reward tank Osorio or EE-T1 P2. I'm in Pearl River, going in the middle for some early damage farm. Our team not really taking the 8-9 line, or not even coming in the middle. We do have few tanks, so I just decided to go in the middle to get some quick shots if they're crossing, and then go back and cover. We do have some support on the one line. So there EE-T1 P2 crossing, put a shot into him. I should have put the second shot in the other guys that are crossing, but I made a bad call and ended up missing the second. Hit another one on the another tank, heavy tank that was crossing, hitting a 1,000 mark. All I have to do is like 40 pen and should be able to get the 20,000 mark. And finally, we do get lucky with the MBT-70. I hit him and set him on fire, and then managed to pen him one more time, bringing my damage to 3,000. So it's not all farming. We do end up getting in a tricky situation. It's not a straightforward farming where I just farm them and not paying attention, but they do start it up this way. Another shot into Osorio, did get lucky there and set damages Amorak. Light tank gets spotted. Another shot into the light tank here, and now this Osorio is coming back. I bounced his side. Osorio does have some trolley armor. You can expect bounces if you don't properly aim your shots. Do ended up penning him this time. So far all I have is free farm and another shot into that Osorio. There's this crossing. Unfortunate for him that he lost most of his health. Decided to turn on the backside as I do see this tank destroy. Wasn't sure what it was, but it is 477. And we know how annoying those tanks could be. So wanted to shoot him in the back while he's focusing on our heavy tank, but he pushed forward and I had no shots. Over on the other side, what I noticed is another 477. I do end up hitting him this time and penning this guy. They are very annoying tanks to deal with, especially because when you're one-on-one, they have that burst gun or the machine gun. So whenever they're occupied with someone else, it's always better to take them out. But since I didn't have any other 477 shot, decided to put some damage into Leopard KWS, and our one heavy tank, instead of flanking or fighting against 477, ignored the 477 and is now getting cleared by their 477. So kind of frustrating here. We were winning, but all of a sudden we are losing. Another shot into Leopard, going for the 100% shots here because I don't have the gun depression right now to hit the 477 that are underneath my gun, but do have clear shots in this Leopard 2A5 or Jaguar taking out Leopard 2A5, and the last heavy tank is getting punished. I decided to try my best to get shot on 477. I should have penned that one, but apparently I hit his auto ricochet angle. Do end up bouncing the first shot. Do end up hitting the second though. Now shifting my focus to the other 477. So whichever 477 I have better shots on, I just want to do as much damage to them so that when I do have to push them eventually, I don't lose too much health. Bounce this a shot on 477. One of them is 2 shots for me. Do a penning another shot into that. We are losing by 2 tanks, but since they took out our heavy KWS, they do ended up or Leopard, they do end up penning me. It's 1v1 now, or sorry, this one 477 and myself. However, we do have tank destroyer over on the left side. I wanted him to fire so I can start or get around him, take him out of the game. Unfortunately, our AMX-32 fall and end up dying, but the Jaguar penned and tracked 477, allowed me the opportunity to flank around him as soon as he had fired. So it's one shot for me now. We are losing 4v9 though. Not the situation I want to be in. Bringing it back to 4v8. They do have a heavy tank crossing. I noticed his one shot, so I wanted to take him out on the game so that even up numbers. But the score is 3v8 now. I have 2,600 damage, or sorry, health. Close to 11,000 damage now. Do manage to take up M1A1, but now M1A2 is coming in. Missed my shot. I do have tank destroyer, so that's why I kind of decided to stay here so that, because I noticed Jaguar was hitting his shot, and if they kind of push me, the enemy tank Jaguar will have shots. So and I wanted his support as much as possible. The M1A2 kind of rush shot and ended up bouncing. I didn't take any shots from M1A2 or this medium that is pushing me. However, I do end up taking shots from their Weasel or from the light tank. He was spotted. Decided to shoot him, but I couldn't. But when everything else was happening, I do end up losing about 2,000 more HP. Now at 700 HP. Hit their light tank. I'm at 17 or 14,765. 3v4. Slightly more winnable at this point. Still not easy though. They do have 3 heavies. We have a TD, a Jaguar, a light tank, and myself, but I don't have much health remaining. Try to move up, and there's a Merkava over there. shot him, tracked him, didn't want to push, but noticed there's a heavy behind me. So I had to push forward or I'll getting shot in the back. Meanwhile, our Jaguar also penned Merkava, and our light tank sprayed their light tank as well, bringing him down to 1000 HP. So at 17,000, this is my highest damage in this tank so far. Not the highest overall in a non-AI or without a bot game. That is around 1800 or slightly higher than 1800. I end up bouncing the first shot, do end up penning the second, and at this point I thought, I hope the MBTs are healthy. They do manage to take out our Jaguar though. I was hoping they had decent health. The first one only 200, and the second one, as I noticed, he has 2600. So if I get all his health, I will be able to hit 20,000 damage, but I can't really charge him as I am one shot for him if he does end up penning me. Not to mention, if he flanks me, he can spray with the machine gun. So one in our light tank to kind of push him, and if he backs up, I'll have shots at him. Missed my first shot. I really wanted to hit that 20k mark here. It would be my first, but our light tank, he played really well. Towards the end, he's baiting him, not really just charging, and MBD moved up. I managed to put a shot into him, and another one as he was turning, not paying attention, crossing the 18,000 mark. Highest damage in this tank again, obviously. My last was around 15,000. And with this, another shot into it, 18,919 is my highest damage in a non-AI game. All I needed was a few more shots to hit the 20,000 mark, but he only has 700 left. So at this point, I'm like, okay, I won't charge him. He did pen me with HE though, or splash me with HE, and now I'm at 500. With 6 kills, he penned our light tank, and just waiting for him to again expose himself again while he's trying to hide from the light, which he did, and now it's just one shot for our light tank as well, while I managed to do 19,000 damage, 464, with 15,000 assist and 3,700 block damage as well. This tank is really fun, and you see what it can do, especially because if enemy team RBRD, they do end up bouncing shots, and you can quickly rack up damage as it has with equipment plus 8,000 DPM. So that's it for this game, where I managed to do 19,400 damage. And let me know what you think about this tank. If you want a full review, check out the end screen for the full review of Osorio, or the link in the card. But that's for this game. I'll catch you in the next one. Have a great rest of your day.